Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a talk through hair installation video on this unit I'm wearing right now from RPG Show. So this is the Raven Elyse unit, and you guys, I think it is just beyond beautiful. I wore it for New Year's Eve and I've pretty much been wearing it ever since. If you guys are ready to see how I got this look, how I slayed this wig, and how I just got myself all the way together with this hair, then just keep watching. So before we get into this wig install, I need to do a little housekeeping. The lip color that I'm wearing today is Anastasia's liquid lipstick in the shade Ashton. Basically, liquid lip that I'm always wearing. So as far as my lashes, these are some lashes from the Kathryn collection, which is launching very, very soon. And on the site, I think that these are going to be called the Kitty Cat Lash. So make sure you guys remember that name and mark your calendars. I am aiming to launch on Valentine's Day, but we will see, because getting down to like these last few weeks, there are so many things that I'm realizing like, oh crap, I still need to get done. But I just wanted to let you guys know what lip I was wearing and also what these lashes were, because I think that it just looks really nice today. So now getting into the wig install, we have my girl Manikisha right here holding it down for us, and I am so excited to be installing this wig with you guys. This is the RPG Show and Raven Elyse unit. I did color this with a box dye, and the exact dye that I use will be linked down below in the description box in case you guys want to get this same look. I tried to darken the roots with a rinse, and some of the rinse, it doesn't seem like the roots took the rinse at all, but some of the blonde hair did, and it had this like bluish coolish tone to it. I'm like, oh crap, how do I fix this? Well, in my bathroom cabinet, I actually had 3 boxes of ash blonde hair dye. So I was like, let's just throw it on here and see how it works. And it pretty much blended my mistakes in so that you guys can see them. I mean, you can see them if you know, but if you don't know, I think it looks really good. So that's how this ash blonde color came to be. It's a color I've been wanting to do forever, and me making a mistake actually turned out to be pretty rewarding because the wig is like fire. So looking at the wig, this is what we're working with. I didn't have to do much plucking, didn't have to bleach the knots. RPG Show is really amazing for giving you guys units that you can wear straight out the box without having to do 10,000 million steps to them. So inside, this is just what the lace is looking like. I have put a little bit of foundation where my part is, because whenever I'm wearing like a stocking cap, and I actually have it doubled up right now, I have a lighter one underneath and then this like one that's closer to my skin tone, sometimes that little line will peek through. And I'm not a big fan of the stocking cap method, like gluing it down to my forehead and stuff. For one, I haven't mastered it, and 2, I just don't like how it feels. I don't like the removal process. So I just like to wear my wigs just kind of almost straight out the box and just throw them on my head. So I have adjusted this to where it is super tight down at the bottom and snug. So let me throw this thing on my head and let's get to the styling portion of this video. Where are we? There we are. Lost myself for a second. So I always have to take my time on this part, because if I don't, my wig cap will end up sliding all the way back on me. So if I'm moving kind of slow and being really particular, that's what that is. But look at that part, y'all. It looks like scalp, and right in here you can kind of see the line of where that stocking cap starts at. So what I do to hide that, I just pull the wig down and make sure that the like dense hairline of the unit is actually covering that part. So sometimes that does require you to pull it a little bit further down, but you want everything to be covered beautifully, especially if you're like me and you don't want to have to do the stocking cap method and whatnot. Now I did wear this wig the other day around like New Year's. I glued down this side and I wasn't able to get all the glue out apparently, but it's okay. I'm just gonna cover that right up and pretty much just show you guys in depth how I finesse my units. So just brushing it out. You guys see how thick this hair is? It's so thick, and I was gonna straighten it, but I'm thinking that I may just kind of like bump the ends because I do like how big it's looking on me right now. Okay, so now that we have her sitting, what I like to do next is grab some mousse to make these flyaways kind of lay down. So to do this, I'm using some curl mousse, but it works just like normal mousse, and it's by Shea Moisture. And I never used it as a curl mousse anyway, so now I just kind of use it to tame flyaways. So I just put it right in a little area of my part, and then just kind of like smooth it in with my hands. But you see how it just lay everything down so beautifully, so easy, and you only need a pump or two to get it right. Get it right, get it right, get it tight. So next, you guys, we are going to smooth down our baby hair and edges. So what I like to use is this really weird combo that I found to be super clutch. I like to use my Creme of Nature Argan Oil Extra Hold Edge Control. This is what I use on my natural hair, but I've also been using it on my units, and I really like how it pairs with the Got To Be glue in the black bottle. It's just something about these two together. They work really well. Now you do have to be careful, because once you put it down, if you start moving it, it will have like this residue. But as long as you're not doing anything too crazy, getting your hair pulled by your man or anything like that, you should be fine. So I'm just taking this, and you guys see how that Creme of Nature, I haven't even put the Got To Be glue on there yet, but it's just making it lay down so nicely. So as you guys can see, these are really long pieces of hair. I don't even bother cutting them. I just swoop them back into the hairline. But you guys see, I'm just kind of like swooping it back into the hair. So before I set this in place with the Got To Be, I think that I want like a little sideburn action. So I'm going to cut this here. Now grabbing my Got To Be glue, I'm just going to take a little on my finger and just place it over top. And then just take the brush and then just smooth it. And this is going to really set it in place. So the next step is optional. You can grab a scarf. I like to use a bandana because they're small and kind of easy to fold around, and set that on your edges to set them in place. However, I kind of just like to let mine dry down without setting anything on it. I don't know, like some days I'll set them, but like a lot of days I really don't care to. So now time for the fun part, and that is actually putting some heat on this hair. So I'm not going to do this in any particular way because I'm not trying to get it like super bone straight. I do like how full and thick it looks, so I kind of want to keep this, but just do something to these ends because they look like the bottom of a broom, and really just kind of go through it quickly. But yeah, you can already see the difference in the hair. So the last step is I'm going to take a little bit of mousse. You can take hairspray, you can take some oil. I'm just using what I got to get the look that I want, and I just like rubbed it all over my fingers, and I'm just going to lightly like pat it over top of the unit, and it's going to help everything just kind of like smooth down and stay in place. And it's also not going to weigh the hair down. A lot of times the hairsprays we use or like putting oils in the hair can really weigh it down, and I like my hair to be very flowy. I like it to have movement. I don't want it to be stiff and weighed down. So definitely grab you some mousse, girl, because it will like change your life. Alright, you guys, so the sun is starting to set, so I need to go ahead and wrap this up, but this is pretty much the finished look. The Got To Be glue over here has dried down all the way, and I think this wig just looks phenomenal, from the parting to the baby hair to the actual color of this wig, the density of it, the texture, everything about it. I am just so in love, so expect to be seeing a lot of this unit in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this talk through wig installation video. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. And if you're already a member of the family, make sure you have those post notifications turned on. That way you never miss any of my uploads. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.